Doctor? Ohayo?
Hello everybody. Welcome back to this game. So I'm sure you've noticed that I've actually changed the character on the left. It's no longer Melantha, much to my own chagrin, but I mean, we have a character that's a fox. I mean, it's kind of a reflection of my Vulpine nature. Anyway, so I have gotten quite a fucking lot done in this game. I think I was in my teens for my rank. Wow, I was thinking rating and rank at the same time, sorry about that. For my rank last, and now I'm 42, so just hit that today. These are my 3 stars, 6 stars rather, that I'm sporting now. I fucking pulled a Saria from recruitment of all things, and I am quite ecstatic about that. I'm gonna need to build her soon. Not looking forward to it. Exusii, on the other hand, dear God, she is a fucking monster, dude. So long as you're not dealing with armor, she is great. Mayor is fun to play with, too. I still haven't found a really good use for her as a summoner on any maps, but, Cliffheart is new, Spectre is new, Grainy, I finally fucking got all 5 tokens for the event for. Meteor and Jessica are my usual snipers when I need one. Actually started building Gavial and Courier, which they are both fucking monstrous. Pulled an Estelle yesterday, which is great. I have an Earth Spirit for slowing people down, and I need to build her, and that's unfortunate, because I have a lot of characters that I need to build, and beyond that, that's really it. This is everybody I got right now, so Vigna is still very much awesome, but I've been using a lot of the Courier and Fang combination, because they have the auto-regen. So, I think my current squad, yeah, using it's labeled Annihilation, because I used it for clearing my Annihilations this week, but it has changed quite a bit. We also got Project Red up to E1. She is, dear God, she is a lovely unit to use. But one of the things that I wanted to showcase today was just mostly because I've been watching a dude called Tectone who makes some pretty fucking decent videos on Arknights and shit. And he addressed something that I don't think is a problem specific. This game has got to be really loud versus my volume. I'm sorry, I didn't do a volume check. We're going to go with 16.5 negative decibels. Wow, I am so sorry about that. That must have... you know what? I'm going to go back and make sure that isn't too retardedly loud. Okay, lucky for me, it is actually not that loud. You can still hear me quite clearly in the video. Sorry about that. I don't remember what I was recording last. I think it was just the actual footage of Arknights, and I actually had my microphone volume muted before, but whatever. Everything should be fine. I don't need to mute it as low with volume as I thought before. But yeah. So I got a lot done in this game and stuff, and I've been very much enjoying the game so far. And going back to what I was saying beforehand about the content creator Tectone is just something that I've seen in a lot of different fucking games in general and communities as a whole is that people aren't really advertising them correctly, if you get what my point is. Like, the idea of being able to show off a game and showcase something that you really enjoy would be to kind of attract an audience to it. And mobile gaming is really niche in that, like, people mobile game or they don't. And very rarely do people cross over to those markets, especially with, like, gacha games, because not necessarily the community being very virulent, but because people just don't really do anything to try to sway people to try mobile games. So the best way to do that is to show you actually fucking having fun playing the game, because Arknights is a genuinely really fun mobile game. It stands up really well on its own. Kicked my table. Stands up really well as a game on its own is what I'm saying. It's not just like a thing that I do to pass time. People always are like, yeah, mobile games are great because they don't require that much dedication, and you can just pop in and out. And that's true, but, like, you're not really selling the game to anybody if you're like, yeah, it's just really convenient to play it. Like, I don't know. Just a fucking weird concept to me. But we're actually going to bring a support unit just so that I can add an extra friend here anyway, because we're not saving this to... Ooh, a blue poison. Look at that. Alright, so this is the setup that I had used originally to clear this stage. So if you guys had missed it too, AP4. This is a bitch to figure out on my own, but I finally figured out a way to do this, and this stage sucks ass because operators lose HP constantly, if you see there. So the top right, there's going to be like this mortar douchebag that pops up and will just start nuking everybody in order. Doesn't matter where they are on the stage, he can hit them. Guarantee you. He's going to punch you in the dick until you die. So we're going to do this. I'm not going to do auto-deploy, even though I almost just clicked on it. And we're going to click blue poison again, and we're going to replicate what I did before. Hopefully. I'm probably going to fuck it up, to be perfectly honest with you. So, here we go, guys. Fucking AP4. So, one of the first things that I started out with is, you definitely want 2 fucking, vanguards. And I do the little scissor thing so that they have a nice little kill box right there for anybody who walks up on their face. So they can punch him in the dick. I will be doing the dick punching today. And I gotta make sure that silence goes up immediately. Like, the faster silence goes up, the better, because I need the med drone. The med bot is really what carries this run for me. So we're gonna fast forward a little bit here. And we're gonna put an apple pie down on this corner. So, the real carriers of this run are Exusii and Silence. 100%. They are what carries this fucking run. She carries so much of the damage. It is unreal. Alrighty, next we put a perfumer down so we have the double heals and we don't have to worry about anything going on in the bottom row. Now that we have the med bot, we're in a good spot. I believe, yeah, I waited until about 26 deployment points. And the third healer is what does it here, because then you can go ahead and you can throw down Ansel. He will take a hit. Yes, he. And then Melantha immediately. So, she is going to push this motherfucker back, which was the original plan. I wanted to push him out of the way so I could put lava down on the corner. But I never did that, and I also should be throwing this drone down right here. So she's also going to be taking the damage from the douche in the top right corner that I was talking about, so, which is really fucking great. Now, the important thing to note is I need to pay attention to the bottom floor, because, yeah, that's why. Ah, fuck. The fucking robot. Ah, god damn it. Yeah, that's why I needed to pay attention to that. Shit. Well. Oh, well. Franca, come back. Come back to me, baby girl. I think I fucked that one up because I was supposed to pop her ult, but I did not. And then the faster that you kill... Yeah, there we go. Pull you out. Now I can put lava down. I think I'm gonna wait, though, until... No, I'm not. I'm not gonna wait for shit. And we'll put the med bot down. The med bot's gonna carry the heal right there as well. And hopefully she don't die. I remember last time this is where I popped Exusii's ult too, so I don't know what the fuck happened the first time. Weird. Yeah, there we go. We're getting a lot of bullshit coming our way here. Oh yeah, that's a lot of horse shit. See, I had Exusii do her ult there. I don't know why that was so different from my auto run. But really, that's the most of the run right there. Eventually, you pull Ansel out on the top left, and then we put a Quora down to intercept the 2 mages that come into the bottom right. And that's really the only other thing that I missed there. I apparently fucked something up versus my auto run. Now, I've had my auto deploy definitely fail this in the past. So this may very well happen right now anyway. But we're going to do the auto deploy and see how that works. Because I don't remember what the hell I did. But dear God, that was such a pain in the ass to figure that one out the first time. And I just did a bunch of trial and error. All the plans that you're seeing pulled out of the original stack of 30 that you get for being able to do the practice mode, they were all spent on this run. They were all fucking spent on this run. And that is asinine. But yeah, Exusii, dude, when you pop that shooting mode right there, dude, Christ almighty. She is a fucking monster. Yeah, so we still have that going there. We're gonna go to a single. Yeah, she killed the medbot. I don't understand how there was a dog that made it through the first time around, but that's fine. You can see that I was so delayed in doing this that I'm not even realizing that I can pop Courier's ult. Like, he had that for a solid 10-20 seconds right there. I was so focused on just not dying, because, like, lava's a necessity for getting the AoE damage down right there. If you can't manage these fucking enemies, they're gonna run straight by Courier, as we had noticed earlier. And then there's that fucking Quora. Now, I can min-max this strategy by not putting Matterhorn down on the left and doing a Quora instead, because Matterhorn actually has magical fucking resistance, so he would have been way more useful than Quora over here. Considering that he has more HP on top of magic resistance, there's no fucking reason why I shouldn't have thrown Matador over there. Matador, yes. I'm getting it mixed up with another game entirely. And then, of course, that stun from Project Red just slows everything down a little bit longer so that we can get Exucii to just ult his ass into fucking oblivion. But holy fuck, that was a pain in the ass to figure out. It was fun as shit, though. Like, a lot of this game is that trial and error to try to figure it out. You can always, of course, Google your solutions, but that kind of ruins the fun of the game, you know what I mean? Like, the game gives you these plans you see in the top left corner by the sanity, which is my energy. And I burned through 19 fucking plans today trying to be able to figure... Now, this is like a harder thing anyway, just trying to min-max my grind. So, obviously, Elite 1, level 40. If we go in here... I'll do the auto-deploy because it doesn't matter. None of these characters are Elite 140. And it doesn't really matter that much anyway, to be honest with you. Yeah, it'll be able to min-max their stats and stuff, but ultimately it is strategy that gets you through these runs. For people that are non-players of the game, essentially, is what that's directed at. But, like, it's really just down to getting that right and proper strategy to get things to work. Now, it could still give you a really, really broken and half-assed auto-deploy. I don't know why it fails with some auto-deploys depending on what you do, but, like, that can happen depending on how you go about things. And am I the only person who thinks that Franca sounds so much cuter than her fucking profile picture indicates? I'm trying to go for feeder right now. That's the plan here. And I have 517 certificates, so that's a great thing. And now I am done with my dailies. So more purchase certificates is better. Might as well showcase my base while we're at it. Because I finally moved down to that bottom floor and started making more shit. So I have like a shitload of factories now, which is great. And I started working on my dormitories. Like, holy fuck. Never thought that that's a thing that would ever fucking happen, but hey, look where we are, man. Like, that actually looks half decent right there. I know it has a lot of the base furniture in this first dorm, but I like it. I think it looks pretty decent. I'd crash in here. If there was a PC on the table, that is. Then we have our little fucking cafeteria room, more or less. I'm gonna poke rope because I can. And that's about it, man. I even got my sister into playing this game and shit. It's great. She's playing as the really fucking tall Oni as her assistant. It's great. It's really funny because Hoshi literally like has my sister's hair color on top of being her exact height and more or less like her same fucking like build physically. So I just find it really hilarious how Hoshi, in personality and stature and pretty much every other goddamn way, is my fucking sister. It's just hilarious. I have people I need to visit. Well, that being said, guys, not really anything else I can go over in this video. That's about it, really. Made a couple of friends, I suppose, and put some money into the game, 30 bucks exactly, so that I can get, yes, 30 butts. B-U-T-T-S. Not dollars. Yeah, I threw money at the screen so that make sure that tomorrow, when everything rolls over, I can get a really good fucking set of pulls and 10 pulls on the new banner that's going to happen, because I think rumor, I don't know if it's 100% sure, but from what I'm hearing, that's going to be a fucking Lapland banner, man. And, well, Lapland is pretty fucking godly right now in the current meta, so yeah. On top of looking really badass and being a really good guard, she's just really good as a whole and just cool. So why the fuck wouldn't you want a Lapland? Anyway, I'll let you guys go. This is just droning on now at this point. I will see you later.